We're here with Dave Bossie, Republican National Committeeman from Maryland. He's also the president of Citizens United, and he was just named the chair of the Presidential Debate Commission for the Republican National Committee. Thanks for joining us here, Breitbart News at CPAC. Sunshine Edition. Yeah. It's great to be in Florida.
This is great. Thanks for having me back.
We are a little more than a month into the Biden administration, Democrat complete control in Washington. You just launched the Biden Accountability Project, I think it's called. Tell us about
yesterday, we just launched StopBidenAgenda.com. So it's a one-stop shop. Look, as conservatives, we have to fight every day, every minute of every day, the Biden agenda, what they're trying to do. They told us what they're going to do. They're going to fundamentally transform America into a socialist nation. And we, as conservatives, have to fight against that. We have to fight, in my opinion, the right way, which is in the legislation, right? Fighting the legislation, fighting what they're doing in the House and Senate. So what we've done is created this one-stop shop for every American to come to, where we're creating cutting-edge video, audio. We have the news of the day, the op-eds that are for the future of the party,
the
future
central
of the movement.
clearinghouse.
It really is, and it's a place that everybody needs to go. And it's the Citizens United, my organization's new program, Citizens United against the Biden agenda, and it's a one-stop shop. I really urge people to go look at it, and you're going to understand as soon as you see it, you're going to want to go back every day, because it's what is happening minute to minute in Washington, D.C., so that we can fight back, because we can't sit back and cry about what happened. We have to look to the future.
So Dave, one of the things about Biden, I think that we're a little more than a month in, we've seen all these radical orders, we've seen all this stuff that they're doing in Congress. They passed the Equality Act out of the House yesterday.
No, high priority. Hey, much more important than the COVID relief bill, which President Biden, when he was candidate Biden, said, or President-elect Biden said, it was a must-have. We have to do this, first thing to do. But they've done everything but it.
But where I'm getting at here is that because Biden's such a boring person, because he's not like, it's certainly not as interesting as the Trump show was when Trump was in the White House. They're able to get this leftist agenda in behind the scenes, under the curtain, without the spotlight on them. And they're doing it systemically, piece by piece, on every major issue, from energy to China to foreign policy to the economy to healthcare to, I mean, you name it, to immigration, everything. It's really radical what they're doing, and they're getting away with it because there's no spotlight on them.
It's so important, and that's, to be honest with you, that's the reason that I sat down and said, you know what, we can't have this. We can't allow it. We can't just let this the sand slip through our fingers because nobody's paying attention. Look, we all saw what happened on January 6th, and what the Democrats are doing is using that as a political cudgel against us so that we can't fight back, because we're all the enemy of the state, and we're all going to be, trying to, take over the government. That's not what we're about, never have been about. And so we're not going to sit there and say, and have to be apologists, okay? We're here to fight, and we're here to fight over our freedoms and the democracy that this country gives us, and liberty and the prosperity for our children. So that's what I'm here for, and I can tell you, I'm not going to sit idly by, and I'm not going to have anybody in the Biden administration tell us we can't do that.
Okay, so my last question for you. You're the chair of the RNC's Presidential Debates Commission. We've seen the establishment media attacking Republicans nonstop. When are Republicans going to stop allowing the Stephanopouloses of the world to moderate debates and have good, serious journalists do it? What does the future of that look like for?
I think the future for Breitbart looks very bright.
I like that. I like that.
So what we're doing is we're going to make sure that the presidential debates are fair, are on the networks that are not going to beat us up, and therefore, look, we're not going to be having any of the CNN and MSNBCs of the world. So we're going to do a great job, and I think that the party's going to be better off for it.